For now, we move on to our next brand partner, who is one of the largest property developers in the Philippines with a solid track record in developing large-scale integrated mixed-use sustainable estates that are now thriving economic centers in their respective regions. So driving its zero waste to landfill 2030 strategy, Ayala Land intensified waste diversion, circular economy, and plastics management in 2024, successfully diverting 32% of its total waste from landfills. So to talk about transforming mindsets and transforming cities, we are joined today by Ayala Land's notable leader in sustainability as she guides sustainability strategy formulation and execution, focusing on net zero and circular economy. So can we please give a warm round of applause for coming on stage from Ayala Land Incorporated Sustainability Head, Ms. Ana Gonzalez.
Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Okay ba? Maganda umaga nyo. That was really inspiring. I took a video of our testimony kasi na-inspire din ako. Gusto kong maging when I grow up, I want to be a journalist. Yeah. So thank you very much, Manila Bulletin, for inviting us again. I guess we've been participating in these forums this is the third time, right? Okay. So, medyo iibahin ko yung aming presentation. Usually, it's about the company and what we're doing. But for this particular presentation, I'm going to focus on mindsets. Basically, paano ba tayo nag-iisip at paano yung pag-iisip natin ay nagiging action, di ba? Sabi nila, where the mind goes, that is where your feet goes. That is where your body goes. So, medyo iibahin ko ng konti, pero in a way, sana ito na rin, makuha nyo na rin yung kwento ng Ayala Land. So simulan natin. Okay na ba kayo? Are you ready? Alright. So, okay. So, although this is all about Ayala Land, obviously, but I will just begin with this thought or a certain mindset that might feel strange to you, no? Or baka alam nyo na to, no? What if the way our city, di ba marami tayong reklamo tungkol sa buhay, sa city, sa traffic, sa ating pamumuhay, basically. Pero what if, kaya siya ganyan, kasi galing din sa mindset natin. Or maybe yung mindset ng parents natin, or parents ninyo, okay? So I'll just try to go through some of those mindsets that might have to change or even transform so that maiba naman yung mga syudad natin. Okay? Sorry nag-aano to. Mamatay-matay ang aking telepono. So, yon. So, and then I will walk you through these 4 mindset shifts once we're already seeing across Ayala Land communities and how these shifts are creating a new kind of city experience. They may or may not be a result of our sustainability focus areas. Actually, sa amin, yung sustainability is lived and managed and implemented by everyone in the company, hindi lang dun sa sustainability unit, which I had. So, kanina, si Mr. Chico talked about climate change, and I was really happy he did that kasi I don't have to talk about it anymore. So, if you look at our 4 focus areas, sustainability, which is site resilience, resource efficiency, pedestrian mobility, and transit connectivity, and local economic development. These are all designed and come from our awareness of climate change. Ito yung aming sagot eh. Ito nangyayari sa ating klima, ito nangyayari sa ating lipunan, ito ang sagot, or this is part of the answer. Yung iba kasi, hindi namin sinasabi na kami lang ang sagot, hindi namin sinusolo yung responsibilidad, and I'm really happy companies like SMDC and our other partners, I saw other developers in the mix, we are all doing our best for sustainability. Okay, so ito na po yung 4 mindset shifts. Okay. Sound. May sound ba to?
It's a great initiative by Make It Makati and the Makati LGU.
Our first finisher, barefoot runner.
Having this every Sunday and having this opportunity to do what they want to do and give them an opportunity to run.
Yeah.
It's like the investment, this is going to be seen in the next couple decades. Have fun, enjoy all of this, enjoy the car-free road.
So yon. So, di ba, sabi ng parents natin, freedom is equated with car ownership, may kotse ka, pag nagtrabaho ka, dapat may kotse ka. But every Sunday, something different happens dito sa mga estates namin. And one example is yung Ayala Avenue. Imagine, sinasarang Ayala Avenue, yung main street every Sunday. Siyempre, nung una, marami nagreklamo, pero ngayon, you know, everyone's into it, especially young people like you. So hopefully, this culture shift is carried over to other areas. So, di ba? Kaya niyo siguro pasara yung kalsada sa labas, not just for rallies. Oo, medyo nag-time ako kanina kasi dito nagra-rally dati nung kabataan ko. So, it would be nice to have actually car-free areas, not just on maybe on weekends muna para hindi naman tayo makasagabal. So, in our case, okay, hold on. So yan. So this is just about the car-free Sundays. And maybe we can inspire you to choose careers, lifestyles, and advocacies that will help actually promote this as a future practice. Diba? Ang ganda sana yung future, talagang normalize na yung walang kotse. At least some of the time, or maybe half of the time. Para mas madaling pumasok, mas makahinga tayo ng mabuti at hindi tayo masyadong mapagod din sa kikipagpatintero sa sasakyan sa kalsada. So, yun. So, that's another way of looking at freedom. Freedom is being able to move around safely and joyfully and not necessarily by car. Okay. Ang susunod naman is redefining convenience. So, freedom, convenience. Okay.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. Fire, 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 fire.
This world concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure.
Okay. So yung convenience, I'm sure naglalakad naman talaga tayo, pero sana makapaglagad tayo with dignity, no? So ngayon, yung convenience should be ang tanong natin kesa sa how convenient is it to get there by car or can we find parking? Dapat ang tatanungin na natin, pwede ba ako maglakad papunta dyan? Is it safe? Is it comfortable? So, sa Ayala Land, and I hope other developers, and I think other developers are following suit, we're designing wide sidewalks, shaded walkways, underpasses, transit hubs, tsaka yung mga P2P terminals. And then, this make commuting dignified, reduce waiting times, and it eases congestion. So ngayon, marami nang pumipili ng tinatawag na 15-minute lifestyle. Siguro dito, pwede kayo mag-dorm habang nag-aaral kayo. But when you start working, I hope you and all of us choose a place to live within, 15-minute walk to everywhere. Actually, dapat pala sa developers ko to sabihin, pwede ba pag mag-design kayo ng mga syudad sa kinabukasan, ensure nyo naman na makakapaglakad kami ng 15 minutes to everywhere. So yon. Again, it might be something you would like to advocate. You can read through the slides. I mean, sino ba dito yung mga Archi? Sorry Archi kasi ako. Nakalimutan kong sabihin ng umpisa. May architecture students ba dito? Engineering? Wala. Anyway, in a way, baka kung hindi man kayo Archi or engineering students or environmental planning students, I think mas maririnig yung boses kung mas maraming non-technical people ang magsasabing, kailangan makapaglakad tayo, kailangan nasa 15-minute city tayo. Okay. So yon, okay ba yon? Is that something that you can embrace in your lifestyle? All right. Diba? And then, okay, ito, susunod naman, redefining the good life. Tingnan natin. So we've planted over 295,000 native trees. And thank you. Pinaghirapan po yan. And nurtured to more than 800 hectares of forests all over the Philippines. And we've engaged more than 17,000 volunteers over the years, and we hope you can join us in our volunteer events. And that these spaces actually help, we'd like to think, cool our cities, restore habitats, and strengthen resilience. So, for us, nature should be part of daily city life, di ba? Supported by youth engagement in environmental science, volunteerism, and biodiversity programs. And I think that is, dahil sa palakpak nyo, medyo tumaba po yung puso ko. Meron na akong talagang pag-asa sa kinabukasan kasi maraming bata talaga ngayon who are highly aware of the importance of biodiversity. Okay, so ito po, maybe I can show you, may QR code kami dyan. If you're anywhere in the area, our carbon forests are in San Jose del Monte, sa may Bulacan, and also in Alaminos, Laguna. Ito yata yung pinakamalapit, it's the most convenient. Meron sa Nuvali, meron sa Pampanga, sa Alviera, meron sa Palawan, sa Cebu City, at saka sa Iloilo, at meron din po sa Davao City. So if you're anywhere in those areas, maybe you can try to visit and see how we take care of our forests together with our NGO partners who are helping nurturing these places. So yun, yeah. Ito nga sabi ko, biodiversity is for everyone, as you have shown. It doesn't matter whether you're an engineer, an architect, you're an accountant, biodiversity is actually very important for you. And I think tama, kasi puro health, health students ba kayo? Are you there you go. O yung palang, di ba? Naintindihan nyo na why these things are very important to society. Right? Okay, ito na yung pang-apat. Redefining modernity. Ano bang modern? nung lumalaki siguro yung mga parents natin, naki-parents, ako parent pa lang, ang mga anak ko, I guess, actually, mas matanda pa sa inyo yung anak ko eh. Mga apo ko na yung iba sa inyo siguro if I got married earlier. Dati, and I think Mr. Hans and Mr. Chico talked about this, parang yung convenience yung hinahanap. So, marami tayong single-use plastic, marami tayong patapon, no? We're in a throwaway society. But what we've done in Ayala Land is to provide opportunities for recycling in the same way the other companies are also doing. So, so what we have set up actually is now on a pilot basis are these drop-off points for clean and dry plastic. Doon kami nag-umpisa kasi plastics is one of the most significant contributors to, to ocean waste and to river waste. So, lagi naming sinasabi, if you keep them clean and dry, meaning hindi nyo siya ihahalo sa ibang basura, meron pang pwedeng gawin sa kanya. Either magiging bote siya ulit kung PET bottle siya, and then pwede rin siyang maging, in our case, construction materials. So, yung makikita nyo sa taas, no, we've made pavers that are infused with plastic, parang ina-encase siya. But ideally, plastic should be recycled back into plastic. So what we've done is we've also helped other companies, small, mga SMEs, to transform them into boards. So itong company na ito, Polyalpro, is a Bulacan-based company. Gumagawa sila ng boards from the clean and dry plastics and even yung mga Tetra Pak, tawag nila beverage cartons. So it's for me, nung nakita ko to, I was so impressed. So we wanted to support them by providing them with the materials, with the raw materials, na basically itatapon lang ng ibang tao. So at least, sabi ko nga, na-reincarnate. Binigyan namin ng bagong buhay yung tinapon na plastic. And then, meron din kasi kaming logistics company, yung mga paleta na ginagamit are also made of recycled plastics. Wala dito, ito, here at the bottom, dito sa baba, what we've also started is to use rainwater harvesting solutions made from post-industrial plastic. Meaning, patapon na sana siya, pero ginawa silang parang mga tangke, para siyang Lego, and it actually helps us prevent flooding also. Kasi we retain the water first before it's released into the rivers. Para nga hindi bahain ng mga kapitbahay. So that's actually part of the design that we're also doing. And here you'll see how many tons of plastics. Dito sa aking kodigo, we've already recollected more than 33 tons or 896 kilos. This year pa lang yon. So every year we collect about that much. And then mga 260 tons or 260,000 kilos are actually used for useful materials. So this is what we call a circular design system. Yung plastic, imbis na itapon, ibabalik siya, kasi pabilog nga, babalik siya para magamit ulit. Maybe not in the same way, but actually we provide them new life. So yun. So, yun yung mindset na kailangan baguhin din. Imbis na bibili ka, tapos itatapon mo, hanapan mo first of all, hanapan mo kung paano mo siyang gagamitin ulit, or hanapan mo kung saan mo siya pwedeng dalhin para ma-recycle siya, no matter where you are. So, yun. Okay, whether you're here, or in Makati, or in Taguig, or in Mall of Asia, you can actually choose what to do. So yun. So I guess the real question is, which mindset will you choose? What kind of city or lifestyle will it create for all of us? In Ayala Land, our purpose has always been clear, to enhance land and enrich lives for more people, and that purpose becomes real only when our communities, you, all of us, choose a culture that makes cities healthier, more vibrant, and more human. This is the future we are all building together. So thank you very much and hope I have hope for the future because of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miss Anna.
Hi, I am Harold Kimanla, a former intern of the Ayala Land Davao Carbon Forest, and I am here to share with you my experience. I took up BS Biology at the University of Southeastern Philippines in Davao City as a pre-med course, fully expecting that I would someday become a medical doctor. But everything shifted during our internship. Our university partnered with the Philippine Eagle Foundation, and our batch was assigned to the Ayala Land Davao Carbon Forest, a 50-hectare conservation estate of Ayala Land Incorporated right at the heart of Davao City. Little did I know, it would spark a journey I never imagined taking. The experience was both humbling and inspiring. It showed us that restoring forests is not a simple task. From planning, nursery work, land preparation, and actual planting, all the way to maintenance and monitoring. It requires patience, teamwork, and genuine care. We learned that protecting the environment is not just the responsibility of a select few, but a shared passion that cuts across all sectors of society. At ADCF, we planted and cared for native trees, making sure that they survive. We also assisted during tree planting activities involving schools, private companies, government offices, and individuals who simply wanted to help. I truly enjoyed my time at ADCF, and I learned so much. By the end of our internship, I made one of the biggest decisions of my life. I let go of my long-held dream of becoming a medical doctor and chose to pursue a career in conservation. Today, I work at the Philippine Eagle Foundation, and I am now helping manage the Ayala Land Davao Carbon Forest. I am not sharing this with you to encourage anyone to abandon their dreams, your dreams. Instead, as we move forward in this journey toward sustainability, I hope to hear footsteps of doctors, engineers, architects, teachers, and professionals from all fields walking with us. Ayala Land is truly leading the path towards sustainability. It nurtures future conservation champions and builds a culture where caring for the environment becomes a natural part of our lives. And we're here excited to see you join us in this shared journey toward a greener future. Daghang salamat.
Again, thank you very much to Ayala Land for sharing with us your efforts on sustainability and for taking the time to be here this morning.